Democrats using lawfare to prevent DOJ from ending government waste, trying to prevent it, finding some very friendly judges in the process. Judge John McConnell Jr., an Obama appointee, halting Trump's federal funding freeze. That happened recently. But it seems McConnell has a major conflict of interest. Judge McConnell sat on the board of something called Crossroads Rhode Island for 18 years. That's a nonprofit that received $128 million in government funding. And now he rules to keep federal funds flowing as his own nonprofit stands to receive millions and millions more. Congressman Andrew Clyde is drafting articles of impeachment against this judge, and he joins us now. It seemed pretty obvious, right?
Yes, it sure does. This judge has exceeded his authority, and somebody's got to rein him in, and that lays at the feet of Congress to do that. You know, when you have a judge that says to the president, you cannot, use your Article 2 authority to inspect and find waste, fraud, and abuse in the government, in the executive branch, that's a problem. That judge obviously does not know how to make a solid, sound judgment, and therefore he needs to be impeached.
It's just tremendous to see, and it's so blatantly obvious. Let's take a listen to this judge back in 2021. Let's watch this again.
You have to take a moment and realize that this, middle-class, white, male, privileged person needs to understand the human being that comes before us, that may be a woman and may be black, may be transgender. In many ways, racism is a white people's problem, and white people need to figure out how to solve it.
You just listen to that lunacy, you know exactly what he is. He's an activist judge. And there's so many of them these days. That's really scary.
It is scary, and I want to credit Eli Crane as well for articles of impeachment against Judge Engelmeyer. I mean, you have a number of liberal activist judges who are exceeding their authority and trying to stop the president from doing what the American people gave him a mandate to do. And that is to clean up the government, to find the waste, fraud, and abuse. And he's doing it. And he's doing it at a record pace. So the only way they can stop him is try and to weaponize the judicial system against him. And we cannot allow that to happen. Therefore, these judges have to be called to account. And we have to draw up articles of impeachment and take it to the floor of the House and impeach them.
There's always been, partisan differences in every part of this society, but it's never gotten to the point where they've decided that this is more important. My politics is more important than what I set out to do as a judge. That has to overtake that, and I have to implement law based on this. That's a very dangerous place that we've gotten to. Congressman, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.